Hi guys, students, welcome to our channel, that is KSS TV, and I am your host Boan Somoy. I am your biology teacher and your chemistry teacher. Today we're going to have a biology class, and today we are going to learn about the human skull or the cranium. Now we're going to look at the bones that form the human skull or the human cranium, and these bones have got special names, and we need to know these bones each by name. I am going to begin from the bone that forms our forehead, and this bone is called the frontal bone. So that bone forms our forehead. At the back of our head, at the back of the cranium, at the back of the skull, we have two main bones. We have the parietal bone and we have the occipital bone. So there are two bones that form the back of our cranium, the parietal bone on the top, and below we have the occipital bone. Below the occipital bone we have a special bone which is called the occipital condyle, which connects to the neck region, which articulates with the cervical vertebra. Then on the side of our cranium, on the ventral sides, on the sides, we can say where we have the ears, the sides of our cranium, the sides where we have our ears located, we have a special bone which is called the temporal bone. So there are two on each, there are two bones, one on each side. And then moving further, we have the bones which form the jaws. The jaws, the upper jaw is formed by a bone called maxilla, and the lower jaw is formed by a bone called the mandible. So we have two bones that form the jaws, the maxilla on the upper side and the mandible on the lower jaw. Then we have the eyeball, where we have the eye socket, where we have the eyeball located. That hole where the eyeball is located is called the eye socket. So the socket is formed by two main bones and one of them is called the ethmoid bone, and below the ethmoid bone we have the lacrimal bone near the nasal bone. We have the lacrimal bone, and this one is surrounded by the zygomatic bone. So the three bones, ethmoid bone, lacrimal bone and zygomatic bone, form the eye socket or the orbit. Then the nose, our nose are hard, as you can, if you feel them, you can feel that they are hard. And below the nose we have a special bone called the nasal bone. This forms the nose and the nostrils. Then we have another special bone. If you look at your neck region, we have, for men, we have the Adam's apple. The Adam's apple, and this one is usually called the voice box. Now the voice box has a special bone which is called the hyoid bone. Now the hyoid bone forms the voice box. Especially for men, you can be able to see that it is visible, but in females it is not visible. So that bone that forms the voice box or the Adam's apple is called the hyoid bone. Those are the main bones that form the human cranium or the human skull, and I hope that this lesson was beneficial to you. If you like this lesson And if you have comments, ensure you comment in the comment section below. Any question that you may have, you can also write it in the comment section below so that we can be able to answer some of those questions in our next class. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening to KSS TV. Thank you.